Happy Valentine's Day, mi gente. Time to celebrate love. Self-love, that is. And in doing so, we welcome back our first guest, entrepreneur and founder of Confetti Party Place, an event space that hosts a variety of events, from birthday celebrations to paint and sip gatherings. This Valentine's weekend, they are celebrating friendship at the upcoming Galentine's Sip and Paint Party. And here to share more, we welcome back, this time in studio, entrepreneur and Confetti Party Place and face painter, well, she's the Confetti Party Place founder, I should say, Lourdes Gamez. That's right. Hello and welcome.
Beautiful, Rhina. Hello. Thank you for having me back.
Yay! It's so lovely. I always get excited when we have our guests in person after living in a box for almost 3 years, right?
What a challenge, right?
Yeah. But we were there for each other.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And we held space for each other. And we forged through, right? In whatever way possible. I mean, you actually manage a physical space that I'm sure was impacted by not having events, right? So.
Oh my gosh, it was it was a pure nightmare, to be honest with you. And it's so great that it's so in the past, because it was several months of not celebrating birthdays, not celebrating births, baby showers, not having paint and sips, and it was a struggle. But thank God it was temporary, and now we're back stronger and better than ever.
I know, big time. And one of the beauties of what you offer is the fact that it's kind of like a intergenerational welcoming space. It's just a space to do almost anything, right? Within your guidelines, okay? Which I don't know what they are. You know, you used to be a clown, so.
Listen, as long as it's fun,
yeah.
As long as people want to participate, and as long as it brings smiles and laughter to the community, I'm all for it.
All right, so let's give everybody a little background on Confetti Party Place, right?
Absolutely.
Because I know you started out like working a 9 to 5, and then you had this movement with like clowns and parties, or like you used to get hired to go to parties.
Yes,
and
I
then
used to
you
be,
expanded.
yes.
So you gave us the whole like trajectory up to where you are now.
Absolutely. So I used to be Loopsy Lou the Clown. I was entertaining hundreds of kids, from private birthday parties to block parties. It was a great experience. I had my 3 at the time, and I no longer wanted to stay in the corporate world. I wanted to just enjoy life with my kids. And what better way than to face painting, doing magic shows, entertaining children, hearing them laugh. And so that's how it all started. But 12 years into it, I thought, oh my gosh, you know, my knees, my cha-cha slide, it's just not like it used to be. And so I thought, well, how about I open up a space and people come to me now, and I'll be behind the scenes, you know, coordinating the events. And sure enough, we're still, you know, strong in Pelham Bay, and yes, it really is a blessing.
It is, and what you host is so beautiful. I've attended events there. I attended a sip and paint event.
You even
there.
hosted one. Remember the?
Did I host one? Really?
Yes, the Puerto Rico one.
Oh my gosh! How many? That was
like
pre-pandemic. It's like anything pre-pandemic seems like it was like decades ago.
I agree.
It might have been. Oh my gosh, I forgot that. That's right. That's right.
It was like our second or third year. It was a while back.
And it was full.
Yes.
It was full. It was a full house.
Yep.
And I know recently you just had like a vision board like gathering, which I just love that there's all these variety of events that one can participate in. And I know we're going to be talking about the Galentine's function. That's also a sip and paint. But I want us to walk everybody through like how you choose. Obviously, I'm sure people rent out the space. You know, we've seen images of like formal gatherings in your storefront. So just walk us through what a week in Confetti Party Place looks like.
So we've hosted, because you mentioned formal, we've hosted weddings, which I never thought would be the case, but we've hosted weddings, sweet 16s. We've done everything. Now, the new thing now is crochet lessons. I've always wanted to. All right, so let's go back.
I
So
saw that. No, but I saw that. I thought that was so awesome. I'm like, it's therapeutic. And right now, I think we're all in need of therapy, right? And I mean, whatever, to each his own. But I mean, therapeutic actions, things that are resonating with our soul,
Right.
and also finding that peace in our everyday. So crocheting sounds very therapeutic.
You know what? A lot of us are inside still all these years. That's one thing the pandemic did to us. It affected how we socialize with others. And yes, a lot, especially in the summer, we're out there, but in the winter months, it's just so easy to stay indoors, nice and cozy. And so what better way than not just watch the TV, but read a book, or in this case, crochet. And it's something that when my kids were younger, I tried, I started it, but I could never get it. It's difficult for left-handers from what I see. It's more, who would have thought? It's mostly crocheters are right-handed people. And so to teach a left-handed person, it's like the complete opposite and it can be confusing. But people have signed up, all ages. We have the youngest is 10. And then we have middle
Also,
age.
that is totally intergenerational. So, question: is that a regular, ongoing?
We're hoping. We just
gathering?
started this week. We just started on Tuesday, our first class, which was at 11 a.m., which I didn't know what the turnout would be because at 11 a.m., a lot of people are working. But sure enough,
On a Tuesday?
Yes.
Fascinating.
There's people, there's part-timers, there's entrepreneurs.
Right.
And they came in and they started learning and I did it too. I couldn't believe it. Me being a left-handed person, I was able, the instructor's fantastic. She managed to get through to me and the others.
That's amazing. So how many were in attendance?
We had 5 for Tuesday, and then we have so this is our first week.
Right.
And we created 2 sessions, the Tuesday morning and then Saturday morning at 10 a.m. And so we have another 5 coming in. We have
Nice.
space for 10,
Right.
but so far 5 have enrolled, which is great because it's all new to us too. So.
Right. But the idea is that you're in community, you're learning something together, and it's therapeutic, like you said, right? And
Absolutely.
you're probably, depending on how far you go into it, right? You could design wardrobe, you could design art, because that what is that? Yarn bombing? That's the new thing now. That's
Yeah.
very trending.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I just want you to know that Tuesday's my day off. So, I
You've
do
gotta
time
come for
out
a
Tuesdays.
class.
I do time out Tuesdays. Tuesdays, for whatever reason, seems to be the day that works best for me to just use or take as a self-care day. So I kind of operate very free-flowy and I kind of explore. So crocheting on a Tuesday sounds very interesting and very possible.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome. So.
Oh my, nice. No, and so again, going back to your different activities, you cater a lot to the children. We haven't spoken about the children, and when in fact, you started out as a clown, so it was really for them.
Oh yeah.
And so talk to us about those events.
So
I know you just had a Valentine's one for kids, right?
Yes. So that's what we're known for mostly at Confetti Party Place. I mean, people know that they can rent the location, but we also host paint parties for kids. So think of a typical paint and sip, but the sip is usually either cupcakes or cotton candy or something fun like that, apple juice or whatever. But they come in. We have the canvases already painted.
That's cute, though.
Well, I'm sorry, not painted, but drawn
Right.
so that it's easier for
Right.
them. And they come in, they choose their colors. The best part of it is that children, they guide themselves. They don't need our instruction. Everything is free flow. They come in with their brushes. They already know if they want to put stars in the background, if they want whatever. It's there. We always tell them it's going in your room or you're going to give it to mom so you make it look how you want. And then we finish off with a really cool kids disco. We put on the music, the laser lights, and it's a disco party in there. They've got the best moves.
No, I'm sure it keeps you young too.
It sure does.
I love being around children's energy, right? And then, and again, they have their own version of a sip and paint,
Yes.
and then they got the disco laser party at the end,
Absolutely.
and then you get to dance, even though you said your knees are out. That's what you said. We got it on camera.
It's true. My knees are not kneeing lately.
But you have to keep them active.
But
right?
that's okay. I can dance from the seat.
There you
Hey,
go,
I'm
there you
getting
go,
down,
there
girl.
you go.
Getting down.
And so that's so wonderful, and I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
This is an important space for the community. It's not just a space for events, right? But it's really a space of gathering intentionally.
Absolutely.
And so with that, I know you have this Galentine's event coming up, and that is really to welcome people to be with their friends, right?
Yes, we all need that sister friend.
Right.
And this is an opportunity to come in, paint with your girlfriend. We're also doing a twist on this one. We've never done this before, but we're adding charcuterie boards, because who doesn't love a good charcuterie board? So we're gonna have individualized charcuterie boards, and they have their choice of if they wanna paint an Eiffel Tower, if they wanna paint, one of the other designs is like this beautiful, glistening, glittery woman with her little heart there. And so, yeah, we're inviting the women to come on down Saturday at 5 p.m.
That's what a charcuterie is.
Oh, the charcuterie boards, girl. Yeah. So, you know, like those fancy food displays with like the salami?
That's what I thought. That's what I thought it was. But you're saying you're painting. So explain that to me.
So a paint and sip, right? It's normally you sip whatever beverage you want, but instead we're adding a little twist, and it's paint and charcuterie boards. So you're going to be eating a beautiful rolled up salami rose.
Okay.
With some little dark chocolate in there.
Oh.
And yes, girl.
Right, because it's a BYOB type of sip and paint.
Exactly. So you can still bring your beverage.
Right.
But we're also going to include a little charcuterie board. Everyone gets like their own individual one.
Oh, well,
so
they're in their own little section.
How cute is that?
That's very cute, very fancy.
Yes.
Very fancy. So, all right. So, do people need to register? Is there a seating limit? Like, what does that look like?
Yes. So we still have seats available, and what you can do is go on either our social media, which is confettipartyplace.com, or on Eventbrite. Tickets are selling on Eventbrite. It's Galentine's BX 2025. Galentine's BX 2025.eventbrite.com. That's their, through Eventbrite, that's their link.
Right.
But either way is fine. You can also just reach out to us, give us a call. Hey, I need a table for 4 women. We got you. You're celebrating a birthday, we'll celebrate at our Galentine's event as well.
All right. So what if somebody wants to just come alone?
They can come alone.
I know, but I want them to know that they're welcome to, because some people really are not like happy during Valentine's Day.
Right, yes, I know. But this is a great opportunity to make a new friend. Who doesn't want a new friend?
And
especially
you get
now.
to create, right? Because
absolutely.
the idea is that you can even still be in your own bubble and socialize, or choose not to.
We put really good music on. People sing and paint. We also, the best part is it's your painting. You paint it however you want. Maybe you don't like the brunette holding the little heart like that. Maybe you want yours blonde or a redhead, a fiery redhead. You go ahead, knock yourself out. It's it's fun because of the music, the women, a lot of laughter, a lot of singing, but it's also a very zenful moment because you're there. And I remember you mentioning this when you came and painted with us. You were so into your painting. You were like, wait, everybody, this is very zenful for me.
Well, because, you know, the truth is that when you're in that space, right, you may want to focus, you may not want to focus, you may want to play around. It depends on, I want to say, the mood that you're in.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
And so you welcome all moods.
Of course.
And whatever place. Well, it's important that we mention that, because
yeah.
The idea is that this is a space that you can come alone, you could come in a group, and you can come in whatever color you want to be, right?
Men invited too. I mean, whoever wants to join us.
Look at that. Even though it's a Galentine's.
Even though it's Galentine's. You know what? One of my best friends is a male. His name is Michael. Hi, Michael. So one of my best friends is a male, and why wouldn't I want him to paint with me?
Right, right. So it's definitely all-inclusive, mi gente. And that's my favorite word, and that's the word I keep dropping in everything that we do, because that is what the world is made of.
Right.
All right, Lourdes.
Right.
Woo! All right, everybody, Lourdes, Gamez, and we're talking confetti 111 right back at you. Confetti Party Place. Once again, she's the founder. The Galentine's Paint Party, which is what we were discussing, is set to take place on Saturday, February 15th, and that's happening between 5 and 7 p.m. at Confetti Party Place, which is located at 3190 Westchester Avenue in the Bronx. And for more information, you can visit confettipartyplace.com. All right, stay tuned. There's more open when we return. Yay.